Well, let's give it a go and see if we can't figure out what happened in September of 2025 in the Ottawa real estate market. So we've got 1,089 sales. That's about 12% less than August, and that's bang on. That's exactly what we expect. We see about 9% of the calendar year sales in August, about 8 in September. Do the math, it's 11.11%. So, hey, we're right there. This is interesting. Active listings went to 4388 from 3971, a jump of 10.5%. That's not an easy thing to explain necessarily. Let me tell you a couple little anecdotes, boots on the ground. I'm told by a number of realtors that homes that didn't sell in the spring are coming back to the market, maybe with a little bit more realistic expectations. I wonder if that's part of it. Also, in talking to mortgage brokers, I'm hearing there's, a very small percentage of folks that are, kind of in a bit of trouble. Interest rates are much higher than when they bought in 5 years ago, 3 years ago. So it could be a little margin of default type stuff in there. That's interesting at this time of year. What does that translate into? It translates into 4 months of standing inventory as opposed to 3.2 a month ago. Yet prices are holding steady. More inventory, right? This isn't supply and demand 101 from university. I would suggest that probably the interest rate reductions have created a little bit of affordability, a little bit of upwards mobility on price potentially. I mean, we're essentially flat on price, yet lots more inventory. Moving on, what are we seeing kind of, September over September of last year? So sales are up very marginally on actual sales volume, yet active listings are up quite dramatically. So net effect, we have more inventory today than we did a year ago. More people entering the market. Let's see if the buyers show up. Last slide we have for today is just kind of a breakdown of, each category. So single family home prices up 3.4% to 850 in the city. Townhomes down, apartments down. So interesting, right? If we look at months of inventory, this has been the theme all along. The apartments, the condos, there's more inventory out there in that particular segment, suggesting a few things. One, I think investors kind of pulled out of that market because prices went up. Two, we've got a lot of kind of luxury rental inventory coming into the market in Ottawa, which might move some buyers over to just, rent instead. So I think that's what's going on in the apartment inventory. This is very consistent with a number of major Canadian cities. Townhomes, 3.2 months of inventory. That's like the center of the bell curve, right? That's what everyone's buying. But interesting, prices are just relatively backwards by almost 5 points, suggesting perhaps, affordability isn't there. So anyways, kind of some interesting stats. We'll see what Q4 brings. But what we know as of the end of September, inventory's up, prices are holding steady, and sales are fine, but relative to inventory, seems to be more sellers in the market than buyers as of last month. Let's see what October brings.